What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to Animal Crossing New Horizons, Day 6, Episode 6, something 6. Sorry, I'm just really excited because Maggie moves in. I know she's got a weird-shaped mouth, and honestly, normal-type villagers aren't always my favorite, but she's too cute to be allowed to exist, and I need to go say good morning. Oh, Tom also told us there's a shady person wandering around selling art, and resident services will be closed tomorrow. Enjoy your vacation, but be careful what you say about my cousin. Maggie! Hi! Do you need help unpacking? No? Okay, let me know. I found Red over here trying to sell me a scary painting. Pretty sure that was my first piece of art in the last 2 islands, too. Weird coincidence. Oh, and since you guys know I record this afterwards, I talked to him with Prof. Oak later on, and you cannot get a second piece of art today. I figured it was worth a shot, though. My turnip price was horrible again, but we're in a guaranteed small spike, so it's just a matter of when, not if. Also, Hopkins gave me an island warming present, which was a deer scare, which I absolutely love. And then Bonbon gave me a gift as well, and it's a cone. Thanks. Okay, so it's the afternoon now, and I got like 5 hours of sleep. I tried to hunt for the daytime stuff I was missing and caught a Ranchu goldfish, and then a beta at literally 3:59. The only daytime critter I have left is the giant snakehead, which, worst case scenario, when I get terraforming later, I'll just make like 6 ponds next to each other. I've done it before. But my DIY bottle was the flower stand, which I can't make yet, but it inspired me for my first project. I'm going to decorate Maggie's yard as a garden. It'll take a while because I want to use purple mums and pink roses, and I only have 1 extra of each, but I think we can get a lot of it done. I looked up her proper house in this game, and yeah, it's not that impressive, so the quote-unquote bad furniture isn't even really a downgrade. So, since she might already become the first permanent member, let's get her set up right. I did make myself a couple of things with my other account, a garden wagon, and 2 garden benches. I have a little bit of an idea of what I want to do here, and I want to build around those. Also, I'm going to customize everything I can to stick with pastel colors as much as possible. I almost always go with like darker and more saturated colors, so this will be something different for me. So first, I set up the benches and the wagon the way I envisioned it in my head, and I already see a problem. While this area is sizable, it's also very narrow because I decided to put it in this nook. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I wanted the 2 benches facing the wagon like I have here, but I wanted a bunch of flowers surrounding it. But once I set up the fencing, you can see the issue. I needed the area that was probably 6 spaces wider, so at least now I know this isn't a permanent layout, just a sampling. Also, another issue is I was hoping for the simple wooden fence and vertical board fences, like, lining up together, and no, they do not. It's not worth halting progress over. I'll just end up thinking of a better option later. With the fences lined up as well as they can be, I tried to arrange the benches and wagon in a way I like, but sadly I have to accept that I'm losing a bench. Always remember, no matter what you thought it was going to look like in your head, sometimes you gotta change your plans. So after a few different ways of arranging the bench and wagon, I decided the best place for the wagon was actually outside of the fence, and that pretty much doubled my work area. With the bench in a good spot, I wanted to set up my flower pattern. Along with the purple mums and pink roses, I wanted to use white lilies since I have a lot of them and they fit perfectly. I also might swap out the roses for like windflowers or hyacinths later because the roses tend to have a deeper and more vibrant color, which goes against what I want here. Bonbon is very excited for Maggie's house. If you gave me something better than a cone, maybe I'd be decorating your house instead. I had Prof. Oak open up the gates just so I could borrow some flowers from the other island, just to see what it'll look like in a few days after everything's done cloning. I also downloaded this QR path, and while you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of custom paths, it really ties the area together. Like, I don't even want to replace it with a real pattern when I get terraforming later. I might actually just keep this. But also, Nintendo, white fences, please? Once I unlock terraforming, I can move Maggie and give her a wider space and try for my original vision, but I'm happy with this little area she has now. Don't be surprised if I change this tree. I already have my doubts about the pear tree, and it's not even grown in yet. Although what's funny is after all of this, I have no idea how to work in this DIY. I mean, it requires purple windflowers, and I'm probably not going to have those until after I get terraforming anyway, so I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Oh, there's an emperor butterfly flying around the garden. That'll look so good in the... oh, okay, bye. I thought that would wrap up the episode, but then I saw a bunch of shooting stars in the sky. So I went looking, and sure enough, we have our very first Celeste visit. She's easily my favorite visitor because all of her DIYs are incredible. Yes, even the Iron Wand. I can't wait to get the Iron Wand. I wanted to check a theory, though, because I know how it works somewhat. So I switched to Prof. Oak to have her talk to Celeste first. So she gives us the Star Wand DIY, which is always the first one. Then I dropped it for myself. Then it was time to open the gates back up. And what's funny is Celeste gave me the Crescent Moon Chair DIY, which is hilarious to me because that was like the one missing piece on Black Rock before I could do the island tour. I could not find that DIY. I even figured out at one point, if someone has Celeste on their island, and you go and visit and pick up the DIY, if you go back to that visiting switch and time travel forward, so like if someone came to my island right now with Celeste, went back home, time traveled, and then came back to my island, they could get another DIY from Celeste. Like, she would still think it's another day. I wasn't going to do that today, though. I'm already picking up a Crescent Moon Chair DIY, but it's funny that I went through at one point, I think I got like 10 DIYs from Celeste in one night, and none of them were the Crescent Moon Chair, and the first one I get here is exactly what I was looking for before. So watch me not get the Nova Lights for like 6 months. With that all done, I switched back to the main account, went to talk to Celeste after I had learned the Star Wand DIY, and she gave me the DIY for the Star Wand, so I guess I'm not getting a third DIY tonight. It's fine. I got 2 of them, and one of them's pretty amazing. This will work in the future with astrological furniture, so next time she comes, I'll have Prof. Oak talk to her. She'll give her the DIY for whatever the astrological sign furniture is, drop that for myself, and then I'll get another DIY that night. Plus, considering we're early in the game and I'm trying to build up my HHA score and getting the Crescent Moon Chair, which is considered a lucky item, that's very nice. That's very helpful. But all that out of the way, that'll wrap up this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave all that down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to, unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.